students, welcome back to our online learning session. Now, in our complex analysis, we have studied various topics, and in my previous lecture, we have learned what is conformal mapping and how to convert the image from Z plane to W plane. Now, today we will move towards our next important topic, that is bilinear transformation. First, let us see the definition of bilinear transformation, and then we will see some of its examples, and we will discuss on what are fixed point and what are normal form of bilinear transformation. Again, this is an important topic for the examination point of view. So try to understand in the best proper way you can. The definition is the transformation defined by W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. We name it as equation 1, where A, B, C, D are complex constant and AD minus BC is not equal to 0 is called bilinear, Mobius or linear fractional transformation. What you have to remember here is, you have to remember here W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. Okay, here A, B, C are complex constant and AD minus BC must not be equal to 0. Such type of transformation is called bilinear, Mobius or linear fractional transformation, right? The constant AD minus BC, just we have seen that AD minus BC is not equal to 0. So what is AD minus BC? AD minus BC is the determinant of transformation. Okay. Now if AD minus BC is equal to 1, it is said to be normalized. If AD minus BC equal to 1, it is said to be normalized. This you have to remember. Now, the inverse of equation 1. The inverse of equation 1 is given by Z equal to minus dW plus B upon CW minus A, is also called a bilinear transformation as the determinant of the equation is non-zero. See, this equation is inverse of the above equation 1, and this is also known as bilinear transformation because AD minus BC will not be equal to 0, right? Now let us move towards the formula to find bilinear transformation. See, this formula you need to remember always, right? W1 minus W2 into W3 minus W4 upon W4 minus W1 into W2 minus W3. The same thing we will write over here. See, how will you remember it? 1, 2, 3, 4 is in numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the denominator you need to remember 4, 1, 2, 3. We name this as equation A, and we will use this formula to find the bilinear or Mobius transformation. Okay. See, example 1. The question is, find the bilinear transformation that maps the points 0, infinity, I into infinity 1, 0. See, here we are having two types of points, that is W1, W2, W3, W4 and Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Here these points are mapping onto this particular points. Okay, so these are the points of W and these are the points of Z, but we are having only 3 points over here. So what we will do is, we will have the first one as W. So W infinity 1, 0. Same way in the Z portion, the first term we will name it as Z and rest 0, infinity and I. Okay, now we will write here equation a over here. 1 2 3 4, denominator 4 1 2 3, right? See, now here we are having infinity. So whenever we are having infinity in our question, that time what you have to do is you have to remove that particular bracket. See, here this is w1, w2, w3 and w4. Same way this is z1, z2, z3, z4. So here in w we are having w2 as infinity, w2 equal to infinity. So we will remove these two brackets, this and this. Where there is w2, we will remove that two bracket and we will put here minus sign. In same way, in z portion we are having z3 as infinity. Okay, z3 equal to infinity. So we will remove this z3 bracket and we will put here minus sign. Now we will substitute the values over here. Okay, so w3 is equal to 1. So here I am putting 1 minus w4 is 0. So 1 minus 0. In the numerator w4 is 0. So 0 minus w1 is w. Right? Let us move towards the next side. z1 is z. So I am putting here z. z2 is 0. So here I will put 0. Same way in the denominator, z4 is I and z1 is z. Now we will simplify this equation. This minus minus sign will get cancelled in both the side. So 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus w is minus w. Z minus 0 is z, and the denominator part will be I minus z. Now I am taking the reciprocal. This can be written as minus w and this can be written as I minus z upon z. I am just taking the reciprocal because I want to find the value of w. Now I will take this minus to the other side. So I get w equal to minus I minus z upon z. So again if I will multiply this minus over here, so I get w equal to z minus I upon z. Okay, so this is the required transformation of the given question, right? Okay, now next let us take one more example of the same type. Find the bilinear transformation which maps the points you are given here z equal to 0, I 1 into w equal to I minus 1 infinity. So now I am naming these points. See, w1 will be w, w2 is I, w3 is minus 1 and w4 is infinity. In the same way I will do this here. z1 will be equal to z, z2 is equal to 0, z3 will be I and z4 will be 1, right? Now I will use this formula over here, equation A. See, now here w4 we are having as infinity, so I will remove this w4 and I will put minus sign over here. Okay, see, I have removed here w4 and I am putting here minus sign. Rest all the values I will put and I will obtain this equation, right? Now see, this minus I am keeping as it is. In the denominator portion, this minus minus will become plus over here. Z minus 0 can be written as z and rest of the part will be as it is. Now what I have done here is, see, this minus sign can be written over here. Okay, so this minus and this minus will get cancelled and this I plus 1 will be multiplied here. So I get I minus 1 into I plus 1. Now this can be written as a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So this can be written as I square minus minus 1 whole square. Okay, so this I square, a square minus b square, this will become plus 1, right? Now minus 1 square can be written as I square can be written as minus 1 and this minus 1 is as it is, and this I am transforming to the other side, so this minus I will become plus I, right? Now this minus 1 will be minus 2, so I will multiply with z, I get minus 2z. This here I am taking LCM, so this portion will get multiplied with I. Again I will simplify this term, and denominator will be as it is. I into I will be I square, so this is I square, and I square is minus 1, so here I am putting minus sign. Now this minus I will multiply with this bracket, so minus 2z minus 1 plus z upon I into 1 minus z. Again I will simplify this, minus 2z plus z will be minus z. Now see, this I in the denominator, 1 upon I can be written as minus I. So this minus I have written here as it is, and minus is equal to plus, so W will be equal to I into z plus 1 upon 1 minus z, which is the required bilinear or Mobius transformation. Now let us move towards the next portion of the topic, that is fixed point of a bilinear transformation. Now what is the fixed point of bilinear transformation? The points which coincide with their transforms under the bilinear transformation are called fixed point or invariant points transformation. Now we know that W equal to AZ plus B upon CZ plus D is bilinear transformation. Then we can obtain fixed point by putting W equal to Z. What we will do? We will replace W by Z over here. When you replace this W by Z over here, what you get is, you will get one quadratic equation. How will you get this quadratic equation? I will multiply this CZ minus D, and on simplification you get here an quadratic equation, and the roots of this quadratic equation are the fixed point of bilinear transformation. What we have to do is, we have to find the values of Z over here, and that values of Z are called the fixed point of the given bilinear transformation. Okay. Now next is normal form of bilinear transformation. There is one theorem on it. We have to remember this formula. Every bilinear transformation with two fixed points, here there are two fixed points, alpha and beta, and can be written as W minus alpha upon W minus beta is equal to lambda into Z minus alpha upon Z minus beta, where lambda is called the complex constant, right? Now let us take one example. Find the fixed point and normal form of the following bilinear transformation. Okay, see, now this is the transformation given to us. W equal to Z upon 2 minus Z. First you have to find the fixed point. Okay, now to find the fixed point, what we have to do is, we have to put W equal to Z. So I will put here Z over here. Okay, so I get Z upon 2 minus Z. Now I will try to simplify it. I will multiply this here, right? So Z into 2 minus Z equal to Z, right? Now next I will multiply this Z with the bracket, so I get 2Z minus Z square equal to Z. I will take this all to the other side, so I get Z square minus 2Z plus Z equal to 0. Now minus 2Z plus Z is equal to minus Z. We know minus 2 plus 1 equal to minus 1, right? So you get here Z square minus Z equal to 0. Now I will take this Z common, so you get Z minus 1 equal to 0. From this we can write z equal to 0 and z minus 1 equal to 0, right? So you get here z equal to 0 is 1 point and z equal to 1 from this equation you get, that is the other point. So the fixed points are, we take this as alpha and I am taking this as beta. So alpha and beta are the two fixed points of the given bilinear transformation, right? Now next, what you have to do is you have to find the normal form. So we know the formula, w minus alpha upon w minus beta is equal to lambda z minus alpha upon z minus beta. So alpha is 0, so w minus 0 upon w minus beta, beta is 1, so w minus 1. Same way on the other side we will do, I will put lambda as it is, z minus 0 upon z minus 1, right? So w minus 0 can be written as w, z minus 0 can be written as z. Now we are given the transformation w equal to z upon 2. Now this w will tend to infinity as I am taking z equal to 2. That means if I put here z equal to 2, you will get z upon 0, w equal to z upon 0, and z upon 0 means infinity. So value of w will be towards the infinity. So what I will do is, I will divide this equation by w so that I get 1 upon w and 1 upon infinity is equal to 0, right? So I will divide this equation by w, so I get w upon w minus 1 upon w, right? And this equation I am writing it as it is. Now as we have said, just now I have said, if I put z equal to 2, so I am putting here z equal to 2, okay, see here I have put z equal to 2. So w will tends to infinity, this w will tends to infinity and 1 upon infinity will become 0. So here only I will have 1 equal to lambda into 2 upon 2 minus 1. So here on simplifying this we get lambda equal to 1 by 2. When I put lambda equal to 1 by 2 in the above equation, I get my equation as w upon w minus 1 equal to 1 by 2 z upon z minus 1. So this is the normal form of the given bilinear transformation. Now let us move towards one more example. Here we are given w equal to 3iz plus 1 upon z plus 1. So now we know that fixed point can be obtained by putting w equal to z. So here I am putting w equal to z, right? Now I will do cross multiplication over here. So z into z plus I equal to 3iz plus 1. I will multiply this, so I get z square plus iz minus 3iz, this will become minus 1 equal to 0, okay? So now this will be minus 1, right? So this is the formula of z minus I whole square, and z minus I whole square means I can write z minus I into z minus I. So I will get the value as z equal to I, right? So we are getting only one fixed point and we name it as alpha. So alpha equal to, so now we are having only one point, that is alpha equal to I. Now for one fixed point we are having a result. Every bilinear transformation with only one fixed point alpha can be written in the normal form as 1 upon w minus alpha equal to 1 upon z minus alpha plus lambda. Okay, so this is the equation for only one fixed point, right? So now I will put the value of alpha in this equation. So I get the normal form of the transformation is 1 upon w minus I. I will put alpha equal to I over here, equal to 1 upon z minus I plus lambda. Now what is lambda? Lambda is 2c plus upon a plus d, and this we will get from the equation given to us. Okay, and what are ABCD? We know that W equal to AC plus B upon AZ plus B upon CZ plus D. From this we get the values of A, B and C. So I put here C equal to 1, so I get 2. I will put A equal to 3i and D equal to I. Okay, so on simplifying this we get 2 upon 4i, which is equal to 1 upon 2i, and we know that 1 upon I equal to minus I. So this will be equal to minus I by 2. So the required normal form is, I will put this value of lambda in this above equation. So we get 1 upon W minus I equal to 1 upon Z minus I in minus I by 2. So this was the another topic, bilinear transformation, or you can say Mobius transformation, and fixed point and normal points of the given transformation. So this was one of the most important topic in conformal mapping. So you must be clear with the topic. Thank you.